Hello and welcome to this demo on Aircrack wireless hacking. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is put our wireless card into monitor mode, and the command is over here, mon-ng start WLN0. Now I've already done that, so if I go to my bash shell and just type ifconfig, you will see at the bottom here I have a device called WLAN0mon. So let's put it into monitor mode. Now I'm actually running this on a physical machine. I've actually had to remote into a physical machine to do this because not all wireless cards can be used for wireless hacking. So it's very important for you to have the right hardware to do this. So as a result, I can't use VMware because I don't have a USB device that would actually be able to do wireless hacking. So I've had to remote onto a physical machine, which is what you're seeing here, to actually do this. So that's just something that you need to bear in mind. Okay, great. So now we've got our wireless card in monitor mode. So now we start a part of the Aircrack suite called AeroDump. Now what AeroDump is, it literally just goes out and checks the network traffic. So let's go AeroDump-ng WN0 mon, because it's our monitoring interface, and there you go. So as you can see in the area where I'm at, this is exactly what's going on. These are the MAC addresses, the BSS IDs of all the different wireless access points in my region. This is their power, how many beacons they're sending out, how much data they're actually pretty much moving across the network, and the channel that they're on, the speed, the encryption. As you can see, it's all WPA2, the cipher is all CCMP, the authentication is all appreciate key. Okay, so the one I want to attack is this one over here. And what you want to do is you actually want to isolate that. So instead of looking at all this traffic all the time, what you do is open another window and you run this command here. So you pretty much isolate the channel and the BSS ID, and then you actually write that -w is a write file. You write it to a dump file. And I've prepared it over here because, as you can see, the BSS ID is F80113, which is that one over there, and it's running on channel 8, which is that one over there. So I literally run this command. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. And paste it in there. And if I hit run, now I'm only busy monitoring the one that I actually want to try and crack. Now I'm going to pretty much log on to that network using my iPhone, which I've got in my hand here. So basically, as you can see, there is some traffic flowing around on this network. And now I'm going to log on. And what you must do is very carefully just watch this corner over here where you'll see the handshake come through. So let me just quickly type in the network key for that router. And as soon as I hit join, you would have seen the actual key come up. Now, what we do is we simply just open up another terminal and we run an ls. And an ls will show you that there's that dump file, the dump file that we're writing using the command up here, that dump file over there, dump1, is actually split into 4 different dump files. There's a cap file, a CSV file, a Kismet file for CSV, and a Kismet.net XML. So what we want to do is just run aircrack on that dump 101 to see if we actually have any handshakes that we can start cracking. So we literally just copy that command there, which is aircrack-ng, and the name of the file. So let's just copy that and paste that in and hit enter. And as you can see, I don't have any handshakes. So now I'm going to try and get a handshake to be activated on that card. So let me just try log into that network again. So let's just forget it on the phone. and we try one more time. Okay, so if you saw there, you would have seen something come across. So let's just up arrow and try that again. And as you can see, now I have one handshake. However, because it's a WPA encryption, I need to specify a dictionary. It can't crack the handshake on its own. If this was WEP, it would definitely try and crack it, but you'd need a lot more data than the 35 packets that have come across there. Okay, so what we do then is we literally just use a dictionary. And I've already prepared a very short dictionary which has the which actually has the key in, and it's in words.txt. If you go here quickly, I can show you. So here's words.txt. There's a whole bunch of data, and the key is actually this one over here. So let's just minimize that and run that file. And done. As you can see, the key was found, and that's the key. So now I've effectively cracked the WPA appreciate key. So what does this mean for you as a penetration tester? Well, if you're going to be pretty much looking at cracking a open network, or sorry, a WPA2 network with appreciate key, you're going to have to be very patient. You're going to have to sit and sniff traffic until a handshake comes through. And as soon as that handshake comes through, you're then going to have to try and crack it with a password dictionary attack. And that in itself takes a long time. But it is definitely doable, as I've shown you here. And I hope that pretty much shows you how to quickly look at sniffing traffic on a network using AirCrack, how to isolate a certain access point that you actually want to try and get into, and then how to use AirCrack with a dictionary to actually guess or brute force the appreciate key. The nice thing about brute forcing using this is you're not actually brute forcing against the actual target. You're actually going to be brute forcing offline. So in theory, if you get appreciate key, you could actually leave site, go to a server that has a lot of memory and CPU capability, and then run it against a massive password list with millions and millions of different combinations, and hope that they haven't chosen something that is really difficult to crack. Thank you very much for watching this video on wireless hacking.